Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to the garage. Lit better than it had been previously because I changed the light bulb. We're back in the garage after a quick trip to Jackson, which I don't know if I will have posted that video yet or not because I forgot to post it while we were over there. We didn't have a baby while we were in Jackson. We're hoping that he comes quickly, but nothing we have attempted to encourage him to come has helped. So anyway, is what it is. But we decided to come home, sleep in our own beds. And if he comes in the middle of the night, that's great. I will happily drive the hour and a half, 2 hours to Jackson. All of that aside, excuse me, we're back in the garage and it's time for a new tobacco sample. And this time, it is one that I feel like I've kind of been building to because I knew the day was coming. C&D has been advertising the release of their next small batch for a while in conjunction with Halloween, and it is along the same line as these others that I've tried. The From Beyond series, not the From Beyond series, the old one series. That's what Visions of Cellophase and what was the other one I tried? Dreams of Kadath, Innsmouth, Mad Fiddler Flake, Miskatonic. I think those are the 5. Dreams of Kadath, Miskatonic, Mad Fiddler, Visions of Cellophase, Innsmouth, and then their small batch, and I said it, but From Beyond. Isn't that cool? It's got the small batch logo and the Louisiana Perique logo, which I love to see, being from Louisiana. This is production date October 2025. This is 1,989 of 15,000. They actually still have some of this last time I checked. So if you want some, oh my gosh. That's Mr. Kitty, our cat. Mr. Kitty? What are you doing? Yeah, I hear you. What are you doing? What are you gonna do what are you gonna do about cats, you know? If you hear the rain come down, I have the garage door open. Got a little bit of fresh air coming in. All right, let me read to you a little bit of what this is about. Cornell Diehl small batch blends are handcrafted in small quantities by our expert blenders right here in South Carolina. The unseen world is fraught with danger. To ignore it seems foolhardy, yet to behold it would invite madness. This decadent blend of heirloom Latakia, matured Virginias, aged Orientals, and pure St. James Perique will open your mind to infinite possibilities. Will you turn a blind eye, or will you embrace the beyond? Premium Turkish Latakia, heirloom Cyprian Latakia, 2004, Eastern North Carolina, Red Virginias, 2017. Hey, what are you doing? Enjoy footage of my cat back there messing around. Bright Canadian Virginias, 2022. Thai Izmir. I didn't even know they grew tobacco in Thailand, but that's interesting. And then Greek Basma, 2022. And then Louisiana Perique, sourced from St. James Parish. Anyway, pretty interesting. So there's been a lot of press from Cornell Diehl about this specific blend. What's his face? I need something to drink. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, we're back. Oh gosh, I meant to pause it. It didn't. It paused, and then I hit the end button because I thought that was gonna Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got to splice the video tapes together now, which I don't like doing, but it is what it is. There's been a lot of press about From Beyond through Cornell and Diehl and Smoking Pipes. If you follow either of them on social media. And Jeremy Reeves said that when he first started making From Beyond, his attempt was to match the flavor of an aged tin of Dunhill's Nightcap. And he has talked enough about that, but I think that's a really interesting task to set out if you're a creator. You know, they say Dr. Pepper, he didn't set out to make a specific flavor. He wanted to match the smell and the taste from a specific soda fountain that he frequented. Like, it was a weird niche flavor he was going for with Dr. Pepper, which is why Dr. Pepper is so unique and everybody likes it so much. I'm gonna quit jabbering. I'm gonna pop this tin and I'm gonna pack it in my corn cob. Can't remember what. This was a partnership between Missouri Meerschaum and Cornell and Diehl. And I really like it. It's a bit lopsided. They didn't nail the hole placement for the stem, but it is what it is. I like it. It's a really great smoking pipe, especially if you're smoking something that likes to get hot. The stem is a little bit longer than most pipes. And then corn cob, the material is very forgiving. You know, if you're new to pipe tobacco. Excuse me. I got the burps. Gosh. That's so unprofessional of me. Whew, I don't know what's going on. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. I didn't mean for all that to happen. Got a little bit of acid reflux going on, which is never fun. But anyway, what are you gonna do? Let's pop into this, and then we'll go from there. The first time that I had Nightcap, gosh, I thought it smelled like shoe polish. So I'll be interested to see how this smells. A little bit of that shoe polish smell, but really more like smoke. Like hickory smoke, barbecue. Very mild, not overpowering. Peterson's, if you ever try Peterson's Nightcap today, it'll make you want to fall over. I mean, to me, it's very stout when you pop a new tin. Similar smell to this, but not anything this mild. It smells very good. I'm very excited to try it. See, this the smoky smell kind of dissipated really easily. That's what it looks like, and really quickly. Now I'm not getting much of that. I'm getting more of like a woody. Let me cleanse my. Yeah, like wood furniture, log cabin type, campfire. Smells good. It smells really good. Good moisture content, not too dry. I am excited about this one. Whew. Y'all have to forgive me. I don't know what has gotten into me. I'll have to take some Tums when I go inside. Whew. Tonight we're reading the story of Noah in the my Bible study group. Pretty excited about. I love the story of Noah. I feel like it's if you're paying attention to recent archaeological discoveries, there's a lot of discussions about a flood that took place like 12 to 14,000 years ago. And I don't know, it's fun when you see history, historical events and cultural events that align with scripture. And I don't know, I don't pay too much attention when you see these headlines of they found Noah's Ark or this and that. I mean, whatever. I don't need an ark. I don't need somebody to find an ark for me to believe the story or not believe the story. But I think it is historically significant, the story of Noah. I think culturally there are plenty of cultures that say there was a massive flood, which is, indicative of what we see in the Bible and what we see architecturally. That, not architecturally, archaeologically, that there was a flood. Anyway, I'm not saying you got to believe in the Bible because it has a story of a flood, The Epic of Gilgamesh, talks about a flood. So I don't think that ascribes to any one particular religion. I'm just saying many cultures describe a flood. All right, got a good smooth draw. Let's light this puppy up. Some people call the first light, and then the packing, giving your pipe a haircut, which I think is a very good descriptor. Also drinking a little bit of rye whiskey tonight, Old Pepper Distillery in Lovington, Kentucky. I'm a big fan of rye, especially in the wintertime. Obviously it's not wintertime yet, but we're approaching. We're getting close. I'd love to describe you some flavors right now. The only flavor I'm getting right now is just like pepper, spice. I'm tempted to say barbecue, which a lot of people attribute Latakia to kind of a barbecue-y flavor. Whew. Oh. Sorry, I feel like I can breathe now. Yeah, I'm just really, I mean, it's very good. I don't want my lack of descriptors to make it sound like I'm not a fan, because I think it is. I think it tastes very good. I feel like I can taste the perique kind of in the background. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of robbing from what I know about the blend, which is that it's supposed to be an aged nightcap. And that's kind of just what I would describe it as. If you've ever had nightcap, it's got an earthiness, like soil, cow pasture, if that sounds reasonable. It's got a good pepperiness to it, kind of like black pepper. And I feel like it's got a good amount of nicotine. Like, I feel like I can already, I mean, we've just started this. We're probably, I don't know, 5 minutes into this bowl, and I can tell you already it's got some vitamin N, some nicotine to it. Kind of coats your mouth a little bit. Not everybody talks about the way the smoke feels in your mouth, but it's a very real thing. You know, when a lot of, I notice it a lot, comparing one cigar to another. Some cigar smoke really dries your mouth out. And then some cigar smoke makes your mouth water, and both can be a bad thing, and both can be a good thing. And so it's always interesting. But this is kind of like coating my mouth a little bit. A very good woody, earthy, peppery tobacco. That's what I would describe it as. Not a tobacco I would smoke inside if you like your wife. Or if you want your wife to like you. I'm having just a little bit of trouble keeping it lit, I'm gonna be honest. But that could be user error. I'm doing a decent amount of talking, but I like it. It's not knocking my socks off, I'm gonna be honest. Don't know that it's necessarily for me. I'm not as big of a fan of Latakia forward blends. I'm more of a Virginia Barrique kind of individual. Like Scottish Flake, which I recently tried for the first time. Man, knocked my socks off. Thought it was incredible. No Latakia. So, I like this. This is good. I think it's a good end of day, after dinner, wind down, that kind of smoke. I feel like it'd be a good one to smoke outside, because I feel like the flavors are going to come through whether or not you're inside and can pick out each individual flavor, or whether you're sitting outside. Anyway, that's From Beyond. I was kind of leading up to From Beyond, but it came out and a lot of other people were reviewing it, and I thought may as well go ahead and crack into it. I got multiple tints, so I'm gonna stick a few back to age, see how it does in a few years, and I don't know, maybe glad I didn't, maybe glad I did, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. Transitioning over, my dad has described Bibles as record keepers, as a way of keeping track of important dates and times, and I've wondered what he meant by that. And I think I get it now. I recently acquired some Bibles from my grandfather's wife, my step grandmother. You could call her. Anyway, my grandfather died, and we've had to put her in a home. We're kind of making sure she's taken care of. And anyway, we went through all their stuff, and I saw these old Bibles, and I kind of put my hands on them. They're kind of beaten up and torn to shreds, but they mark specific dates. Like one of these was given on a wedding day, I think, and the other one was a birthday. And there are like letters and records written down in the blank pages, and there's a social security number in one of them. And I just I think that's so interesting. It's almost like people know, if I stick this in the Bible, in the family Bible, I know it's not going anywhere. No one's going to accidentally throw the family Bible away or someone else's Bible away. Or misplace the family Bible. They know it's a item or artifact that's going to get handed down one day, and that family, if they're looking for something, trying to track down an important date or something, maybe they can go find it in the family Bible. I don't know, really interesting to me. One of these I think is a King James version. Love it or hate it, King James is very historical. And the other one, I don't know what version this would be. It just says the Holy Bible, American Bible Society. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out what translation this would be. But anyway, pretty interesting stuff. Kind of has made me think. We've gotten away from that old-timey way of record keeping, but once upon a time, if it was a wedding or a birth, or they marked significant points in the Bible, in their Bible, and I don't know, I just thought that was super interesting. Well, I'm gonna go read about, excuse me, golly, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go read about Noah. I think we're in chapters 6 through 9 of Genesis. I can tell you real quick. Yeah, chapter 6 through 9. Yeah, because chapter 10 is the generations, and then chapter 11 is Tower of Babel. So anyway, if you're interested, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in Genesis. Sorry, this turned out to be a longer video than I normally do. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that it turned out to be longer. But if you don't mind, say a prayer for me and my wife that our baby comes and is healthy and is relatively pain-free for my wife. Anyway, take care, guys. We'll see you.